Looking back, how did the MathBridge program help you prepare for college, both academically and in adjusting to college life and atmosphere?
My biggest, or a few things that the MathBridge program helped me with, mainly I'd say time management is a big one. I pay a lot of attention to my deadlines and like when assignments are due, which sometimes I can see like my colleagues, they're kind of like, oh, like that was due, that kind of thing. But like hard set deadlines and making sure that I'm on time with what I turn in and like setting my days up for certain assignments, I think is a big one. Academically, I haven't taken any other math courses, but I think that me being able to find my resources on campus is really important, and it's something that MathBridge helped me with. Miss Saxon was, like our main tutor most of the time, but she also gave us, Professor Schwegel as well gave us, like if you guys need help or need assistance, there's always resources on campus. So for me to go out, like I go to tutoring as much as I can for, I think it's my bio class. So I look for those kinds of things and I ask questions during class if something isn't making sense. I think that that's something that might have been my largest takeaway was being able to ask questions. Professor Schwigel was always really good about that and allowing students to ask questions if they were confused, and if anything, she endorsed it. So I don't have such a hard time asking questions, even though, sometimes professors are kind of mean. But it's okay, because you know what, like I'm here to learn, and even if the question may have been repeated however many times, they still answer it.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad that it helped with that support. Let's see. Can you? So now we're getting into the degree and direction. So can you confirm your current major or area of study, and then share what you hope to do with your degree after graduation, or if you're just open still to where the future will take you?
Currently, I am a pre-nursing major. I'm in the process of looking for other majors and other career choices. I think that going into college, there's this big this big expectation to know exactly what you're gonna do. This is the path that you're on, stick to it, that kind of thing. But as I'm realizing kind of, or at least for myself, I know that can be the case for other people, but for myself, I came here not really knowing what I liked and not really knowing what I want my life to look like necessarily. I just always knew that I needed financial stability. And my overall goal is financial freedom. So I look forward to finding other career paths that can lead me there. It's not necessary that nursing can't do that for me, but I think that nursing takes a drive that's different than money, I believe. And I know that for me, I'm someone who's very rooted in motivation and making sure that I have the drive to do certain things. And so through nursing, specifically my bio class, I failed my first exam. So there was that. And coming from high school, 4.2 GPA, I'm yeah, let's do this. And now I'm kind of holy crap, what's going on?
Yeah, different views.
Yeah. And I'm also learning, how I study best and what works for me, especially in a place of new domain. So I think that I'm looking forward to finding out what I like and finding out something that, still gets me that bag, but just in a more loving, nice way.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's so nicely put. I know it's tricky to find something you're equally passionate about and has that stability financially, but I'm excited to hear where you go and see you continue to grow. How do you think the college credit you earned through MathBridge supported your academic goals or progress toward degree? For example, did it open up room in your schedule for other opportunities or other research or classes?
One, I thank my lucky stars every day that I took stats, in high school, because I have friends that, have to take it and, here, and it's the professor's great, but it doesn't make it any less difficult, So when people are I have to take stats next semester and stuff, I'm I took it. But it makes me feel very good. It makes me feel like I have a leg up. If anything, I wish I took more. I wish that, I just kind of did that for myself, at least graduated with my associate's But
Oh, yeah.
it's okay because that would have left me no time to figure out what I actually want to do. So I think that leaves room for that. But specifically in the math bridge, I'm just very, very grateful. I haven't seen it like leave room in my schedule just yet, but like even when I was at orientation and I'm getting my paper back and they're like, or my list of like credits that I have and like already like statistics, and I think like my AP World was taken off or whatever. So
awesome.
that was really refreshing to see, and like, oh, finally, like here's this paid off, you know, or like this is me feeling better about it, and I mean I didn't have to pay for it, so that's a big happy factor.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean in the long run, even if it's just a few classes, like that can like make the difference of like an extra semester being removed for the degree. So
yeah.
All right. I know it's still early in your college journey and the semester, but do you have any exciting news or updates you'd like to share? Internships, scholarships, awards, or any just accomplishments since starting college?
I mean, even being here for me is a big accomplishment. Like, fortunately, my mom was able to come down, but last week was the first time I'd seen her since she dropped me off. So
oh, wow.
That was a big deal for me. I'm making a lot of good relationships, I'd say, and I'm finding my small community at Chico, which I enjoy and like I'm proud of myself with. I'm doing very well in my history course, which is something like mind-boggling because I couldn't stand history in high school. Oh my gosh. I was not the biggest fan, but this is more kind of revisionary. And so I think, no, it's revisionist. Sorry.
It's like, it's the real history versus the like abridged history.
And I enjoy it a lot. I love learning from people who are more educated than me. And I enjoy, I just love her passion for the class. What else? I stay in my own apartment. I have roommates, of course, but like I live on my own, if that makes sense. So that's been a big change for me. I'm very proud of myself with that. I work 2 jobs. I work an on-campus job, and then I also work an off-campus job. I work in a cute ice cream shop.
Aww.
I love it.
Do you get free ice cream?
I do.
Oh, that's a good
It's
perk.
ice cream and candy, so they make their own ice cream and their own candy. It's Schubert's ice cream.
Oh, okay, I think I passed it on the way in.
They're super duper sweet and awesome, and I'm still getting used to the fact that like I can eat whatever I want, but like I don't know, it's just like stop, I want to pay for this. But it's really fun doing that, and juggling school and work has been an experience, but I'm very proud of myself. Like I said, it was my birthday and I got sick, so that wasn't fun. But I'm also proud of myself for like pushing myself to come to school still, and I don't know, I'm still just trying to figure that out.
Yeah, no, I commend you for working multiple jobs. That cannot be easy. I know how that is, and hopefully you can have like a part 2 celebration to your birthday.
I hope so.
Once you feel a little more recovered, because that sucks. You've held many positions of leadership and attained a high level of academic success while navigating high school and now college as a Black student. How has that shaped your experience, and what do you think programs like MathBridge or just the broader education system in general can do to better serve underrepresented students?
I think really me going through high school, like all of high school, and knowing I was a minority, it wasn't super, of course it impacted me, but also being surrounded by other minorities helped a lot. And not only being a role model, but also ensuring that I took advantage of every opportunity given, if that makes sense. Through all my different leadership roles, like I know that it's not necessarily like, oh, on my diploma, or like I have extra stamps or things like that, but like I have lifelong networking options and like community spaces that I can go into. Excuse me. And I know that they're there for me, if that makes sense. Like, especially in Stockton, I know that I have a home in Stockton, even if I go wherever I do go. And I think that through not only being a Black student, but coming into college, it's kind of like, okay, wow, like, you don't have that backbone necessarily, but yes, you do.
Yeah.
Like, they're still with me. I just had a phone call with Miss Saxon maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Aww.
And like, you know, we stay checked
that.
in with one another. I keep in touch with all different kinds of, not all of my teachers, but like as many as I can, you know, and like updating them with what's been going on. My teachers, my coaches, you know, people who have really deeply impacted me. I try to keep in touch with the superintendent as well, you know, because we had a pretty good relationship. But overall, I think MathBridge helped me kind of realized that there is a space. Even Professor Schwegel, like, she gave us little notes on our last day, and like I have those up in my room right now. And, like, it keeps me motivated.
That's awesome.
In those moments where it's kind of like, what am I doing here? You know, and it's like, there's so many other people that it feels so easy to feel small, you know, and like, oh, my issues aren't as big, or like, you know, but when you really think about it, like, everybody's kind of going through the same thing. And it's places like, you know, the Black Resource Center on campus, and like other places that help me a lot with that, and realizing that I'm not alone, but also my experience is my own. And so I need to make sure that I'm reaching out to certain resources and things of that nature in order to make sure I'm okay, you know, and like keep myself going.
Yeah, no, that's so important. And I'm so glad to hear that you formed like not just such a tight-knit community in Stockton, but now you're forming one here, because that's really important. And I always tell people, like, networking is honestly 50% of college. Like, having people to support you, like, classes and grades are secondary, but the people that you meet and connect with, that's what you're going to take with you after you leave. So
yeah, I've been working on that. So.
Yeah. Hey, you just got here. You're doing so good. You're such a high achiever. I'm like truly impressed by you and just everything you've done. So
thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So this is the final question. What feedback do you have for us as far as like any improvements or additions you would suggest for the MathBridge course to better prepare future students?
For me, really, MathBridge was pretty perfect. I think that we had to rush towards the end, but I believe that you guys kind of fixed that already, because you guys are starting sooner, or like it's only a fall class right now for spring. I mean for stats, so I know about that. I think recruitment would be a pretty, like, maybe starting earlier, because I know that there was kind of a bit of struggle, especially at Stagg with it. And I would hate for, like, you know, students who want that opportunity to miss out on it. But I'm glad that it's still there. I'm very, very happy about that. But really, I don't have any. I mean, MathBridge was great for me. It set me up for success. It let me be the type of scholar I am today. And it allows me to feel like I have a footing, if that makes sense. Like, getting to college, it's almost like, oh my gosh, like, everything's so new and different, and like, I know nothing, and like, I don't, like, oh my gosh. But MathBridge gave me a sense, like, okay, you've already taken a college course, you know what to expect. It helped me a lot with Canvas. College is like all Canvas, and I'm really, even my first week, I'm like, wait a minute, like, where is everything? What is anything? And like, obviously there's resources for that on campus, but it's nice to not have to go through that extra step and to already know my way around Canvas and how it works. And I don't know, it kind of just, MathBridge helped me kind of be a little less intimidated by professors. I believe that, I mean, of course, they're teachers, but also they're people, you know? And so I think Professor Schwegel helped us a lot. Like, she was our teacher, but also, you know, she's personable, and she allows us to give her a little eye into, like, what our life looks like and that kind of thing. So I think I haven't really related or, like, began a relationship with any of my professors, but it's easier to kind of go up to them and be like, hey, I don't know what's going on, or like, hey, I need help, you know, because that's what they're here for. And so it's a lot less intimidating when some professors really do try to intimidate you.